The Triumph 2000, introduced in the late 1960s and carried into the 70s, was a symbol of quiet sophistication. Built by Triumph, it featured a smooth 2.0-liter engine and a design that looked both elegant and modern for its time. Inside, it felt refined. Wooden dashboards, comfortable seats, and a sense of calm made it stand out. Families who wanted something slightly more premium, but still practical, often chose the Triumph 2000. It wasn't flashy, but it had presence. The Vauxhall Viva HC was one of those cars you'd see parked outside almost every other house. Launched in the early 1970s, it had a simple design, compact size, and a reliable engine. It wasn't built to impress, it was built to work. And that's exactly why people loved it. Affordable, easy to maintain, and perfect for daily use, the Viva became a trusted companion for thousands of British families. The Morris Marina is one of the most talked about cars of its time. Introduced in 1971 by Morris, it was designed to compete with Ford's dominance. It had a traditional look, rear-wheel drive, and a straightforward engine setup. Families liked it because it was familiar, nothing too complicated, nothing too risky. It did its job, and it did it well enough for everyday life.
The Austin Maxi was ahead of its time. Launched by Austin in 1969 and popular through the 70s, it offered something unique: practicality with innovation. It had a hatchback design, which was quite rare back then, and a spacious interior that made long journeys more comfortable. For families, space mattered, and the Maxi delivered. It may not have been the most stylish car, but it was incredibly useful.
The Ford Cortina Mark III was a major step forward in design. Introduced in 1970 by Ford UK, it featured a bold, wider body and a more modern look for its time. Inside, it felt refined. Wooden dashboards, comfortable seats, and a sense of calm made it stand out. Families who wanted something slightly more premium, but still practical, often chose the Triumph 2000. It wasn't flashy, but it had presence. The Hillman Avenger was another strong competitor in the family car market. Launched in 1970, it had a clean design and was known for its smooth handling. It felt slightly more refined than some of its rivals. People appreciated how easy it was to drive, especially in busy towns and narrow streets. For many families, the Avenger became a reliable part of daily life. The Austin Allegro is a car that people still talk about today. Introduced in 1973, it had a very unique design, especially its rounded shape and distinctive interior. Some loved it, some didn't. But one thing is certain: it stood out. Despite mixed opinions, the Allegro was comfortable and practical. It offered a smooth ride and a spacious cabin. And because of its wide availability, many families ended up owning one. The Triumph 2000, introduced in the late 1960s and carried into the 70s, was a symbol of quiet sophistication. Built by Triumph, it featured a smooth 2.0-liter engine and a design that looked both elegant and modern for its time. Inside, it felt refined. Wooden dashboards, comfortable seats, and a sense of calm made it stand out. Families who wanted something slightly more premium, but still practical, often chose the Triumph 2000. It wasn't flashy, but it had presence. The Ford Escort became one of the most important cars in British history. Introduced in the late 60s and evolving through the 70s, the Escort was everywhere. It had a clean design, good performance, and strong reliability. From city streets to countryside roads, the Escort fit in perfectly. Families loved it because it was simple, affordable, and easy to live with. It wasn't trying to be something special, but somehow it became exactly that. And finally, the car that truly defined British roads in the 1970s, the Ford Cortina Mark II. If you lived in Britain during that time, you saw this car everywhere. Built by Ford UK, it combined simplicity, reliability, and style in a way that no other car could. It had a clean, classic design, a dependable engine, and enough space for the whole family. But more than that, it was familiar. It was the car parked outside your house, your neighbor's house, your school, your workplace. It became part of everyday life. The Cortina Mark II wasn't just popular, it was everywhere.